Hey, Markelle. Obviously, the day before the first preseason game, what's the level of excitement about just going out there and playing again?
Man, it's super exciting just to be able to play basketball again, especially being where I came from, but not even talking about me, just through the team, I'm just talking to the guys, Evan, other teammates, Cole. I think everybody's just super excited just to be able to compete against somebody else and play the game that we love. So I think we're all very excited.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Markelle, I don't know how closely you paid attention to the other teams in your division. The Eastern Conference got tougher as a whole, but you look at the moves the Hawks made, the Wizards, the Hornets. Just how much tougher is the division going to be this season?
I think it's going to be a lot tougher. I think it was a good offseason for a lot of teams. I think a lot of teams picked up, better pieces that they felt like can help them win. And I feel like we did the same. I think we bring a lot of guys back, so I think that's a plus for us. And then, the new guys that we got coming in, with Cole, Chuma, list goes on. I think it's going to be good. I think it's actually going to be very fun, to be very competitive. They always talk about how the West is, so big, so good, which they are. But I think the East is trying to, make it come for it too. So I don't think it's going to be easy for us, but I do think that we're going to shock a lot of people. A lot of people don't have us in it, and I think that's what's so fun about it.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Markelle, obviously getting to know you a little bit last season, watching you play, we could see how much that you really put your teammates first. I'm just wondering, have you and Cliff talked about you taking on more of an active scoring role this season? And if so, what ways do you hope to accomplish that?
Yeah, my big thing is always team first. My biggest thing, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to win. And me and Cliff have talked about, being more assertive because, that's what I'm going to have to do this year in order for us to win, especially with me being more comfortable, me getting a full season under my belt and just going out there and just playing my game, really. And I think my game is being aggressive, and being aggressive doesn't mean that I always have to score. So I think that that's also, drawing two guys to me and kicking it out, to get the team going, or whether that's me scoring a bucket, playing defense. I'm going to put myself on the line, and, to give our team the best chance to win. But I'm definitely looking forward to be, more aggressive, more assertive on both ends of the floor.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Markelle, I'm curious what your initial thoughts are of Cole and the degree to which you envision playing extensively with him and how that could work.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited about Cole. Young player coming in, very athletic, knows how to play the game, very smart. Coach is throwing a lot at him, and I've been there before, so I know how it is. But he's, open to learning and trying to get better every day. So I think that's what excites me so much about him is that, he's willing to learn and willing to get better. But I think that he's going to shock a lot of people. He's a very athletic guard. He knows how to make the right plays off of pick and roll. I think as he continues to work on his defensive, technique and, get in the flow of just getting into games and, learning from his mistakes because it's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. So I think if he continues to learn from his mistakes and continue to just work, I'm here for him. I talk to him every day in practice as much as I can just to try to help him out. But, he got coaching staff behind him, everybody. But he's going to be a really good player. And I think that we can play together too, having two guards that can push the ball, athletic backcourt, get up and down. I think it's going to be fun to watch for sure.
Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Markelle. A lot of fans and I'm sure coaches as well expect you to sort of elevate your game this year to star type level. I'm just wondering, is that what you expect? Also, can you sort of explain your faith to the grind mantra?
Yeah. Well, first, I know a lot of people have a lot of expectations out there, but I got my own expectation, me and my team, and that's what's, most important to me. And that's just, getting off to a good start and helping my team and myself, get off to a good start. I think that's the most important thing. And that's what I'm most excited about, just going out here and competing and getting our first game under our belt so we can watch film and learn from that. And then, yes, F2G is my, hashtag/slogan. It means faithful to the grind, something I came up with, coming out of college and into the league and kind of in high school too. But it just means, being faithful to the grind, whatever that is. Doesn't have to be basketball. It can be, going to work every day, doing interviews, just working a regular job, but it's just being faithful to that and sticking to the grind no matter what happens. You know, it's going to be ups and downs, but you got to stick to it. And that's what I stand by. And I just like that slogan that I came up with, faithful to the grind.
Jamie Say, WKMG.
Hey, Markelle. Cliff was saying yesterday that your release point on your shot is closer to where it was pre-injury. What has that done for your shooting? And, you know, how long has that grind been to get to that point again?
I think the first part of it is just me being all the way healthy. You know, I think that was a big part of it. I don't have any injuries holding me back. So I got all my strength and everything back. So it's just, you know, I had to relearn my mechanics and everything. And it's been a process of, you know, every day just feeling better and better and getting used to it, you know, and putting our reps. And it's helped a lot, you know, with just my rhythm going into my shot, shooting off the dribble, catch and shoot. I just feel really good right now. You know, I'm just continuing looking to grow every day. You know, it's not perfect, but I feel better and better. And I think it's showing out there on the floor as I'm playing. And I think everybody else is starting to see it. So for myself, I'm just looking to continue to grow every day and keep working and, like I said, staying faithful to the grind.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Markelle, you kind of touched on this a little bit, and I'll be a little presumptuous here that you will be the starting point guard when the season starts. But considering how much work you've put in to get to this point, what does it mean to you to start this season finally, an NBA season, as the starting point guard?
It means everything to me. I think it's, you know, it just goes into, you know, how hard I worked to get here. I know that it's more to basketball than just starting, but to be able to, you know, start off this team and be a leader on this team, I think I got to lead by example, and it puts a lot of responsibility on my back that I think I'm ready for. So it's just stepping up into that next level of where I'm trying to take my game of being a leader, being a point guard out there on the floor. And I'm extremely excited. Again, I think it's just more fuel to my fire just to continue to keep working every day and try to improve every day and try to help my team win.
Okay, we just have a few more minutes with him. Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah, Markelle, the Bible verse on your leg from the book of James obviously relates to your faith, but could that relate to your basketball journey as well?
Absolutely. I think it goes to all aspects of my life. I don't think it's just, you know, one thing like life. I think it's life and basketball both. But, you know, you got to work for what you want. You can't just, you know, ask for something and expect to get it. You know, you got to put in some work for it too. You know, and that's how life works. You know, if you want something, you got to grind for it. And then when you get it, it just makes it that much better.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Markelle, probably one of the more underrated things in the league is continuity. You know, you coming into a second year with a lot of your teammates returning, just how much more comfortable do you feel at this time this year as opposed to last year with your teammates, and how valuable can continuity be for this group?
I think it's very valuable, especially coming into this year. I think I know for me and my teammates, you know, we kind of learned each other's game as we were going along, and being able to come back and have the same guys, you know, we kind of already have an idea in the back of our heads as we're continue to grow as a team and, you know, improve our games all around. You know, we kind of know what, you know, each other's are going to do. You know, we know each other's game, so it makes it a little bit easier, you know, to play out there on the floor rather than, you know, having a brand new set of guys out there and, you know, trying to figure out, you know, who does what, who likes the ball where, you know, stuff like that. So I think it's just going to be, you know, an advantage for us. And I think we've been taking advantage of that, you know, in scrimmages and, you know, in training camp right now. So I think it's going to be a big plus for us, and we just got to continue to grow.
Okay, last question we have time for. Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Taking the first road trip of the season here this weekend. How comfortable are you with all the protocols that are going to be in place for you guys as you head out on the road a little bit and playing in an empty stadium for the first time? What do you think that's going to be like playing kind of in mostly empty NBA stadiums?
Yeah. Well, first with the protocol, I think it's so many rules that like I haven't memorized all of them, but you know I know the most important ones. So you know it's going to be adjustment. I think patience is key, you know, but being safety, you know, wearing a mask, social distancing, just trying to follow as many rules. And then, you know, if I have any questions, I say the same thing to my teammates. If we have any questions, you know, we have a lot of resources around just asking questions. And to go to your point about, playing with fans, no fans, I kind of got a taste of that in the bubble. To me, it's basketball. I think it's also going to be a different type of feeling, being in an arena with no fans. But, I'm so excited just to play, and I'm pretty sure my teammates are too. We're going to bring our own energy. We're going to try to, pick each other up, and it's going to be fun. I think you just got to make the best of it because, it could be way worse. It could be way worse.
Great. Thank you so much, Markelle.
Thank you.
All right, everyone.